What's up, traders? Welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. I'll be doing a live trading session and live analysis and live discussion that we do every trading day, Monday to Friday. So this is the last day of trading week. As you know that last day and first day is my favorite day. These are the days that we make money from trading, as well as we see a lot of volatility in the market. So this is a very important session, as well as you have seen in this live session. Sometime whenever we find trade, we jump on a trade, and also I will analyze all the pairs that you are trading. Let me know in the live chat which one you are trading so that I can look at it. I'll give my own opinion, and also you can share your opinion with other members who are in this live streaming. That will be also be helpful, get some help from you. So before I begin this session, make sure you smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, so that you don't miss out any of the content we are releasing every single day. So let's begin today's session as with the gold earlier analysis that we made. So probably you have seen my gold analysis that I posted early today in London session on YouTube and as well as on TradingView, and gold did exactly as it is. Gold has broken to the upside, and during the London session, pre-London session live streaming also, this is what I exactly mentioned, that after this doji, gold is likely to go up. Gold did it exactly as it is. I'm sure that who were in this pre-London session live streaming definitely has got benefited from it, guys and girls. So if you were there, give a big thumbs up, and also if you were not there, then just telling you that letting you know that we do twice live streaming. I come twice. One is pre-London session Sydney time 3:30 p.m. the other one is 11:30 p.m. also in Sydney time. So you can convert your time and press that bell button so that whenever I'm coming live you are notified, so that you don't miss this kind of information. This is an awesome opportunity here. So you see that currently gold, if I look at the daily perspective on gold, we see that gold has broken the daily resistance level, has broken the daily 20 EMA as well. Now at the same time, we see that gold has formed an inverted head and shoulder on the daily. As you know that I always look at the daily chart first. So this inverted head and shoulder in fact is significant, because firstly we have seen that gold has bounced from this monthly support, and also gold has formed a middleman in this zone, and with that middleman basically gold created this bounce to the upside. So with that said, there is a doji previous day on gold, and also gold started with an wickless candle from this level of support. So with that said, if I draw this support on gold here, exactly from this support we have seen that there is a strong daily candle has started. Now there is a middleman here, followed by another bullish candle, followed by a narrow doji. Now the last day we saw a daily wickless candle. Now as you know that this is the last day of trading week, so if we look at the weekly market structure and price action, we see that gold already has broken the previous weekly high, and looks like that it might feel that imbalance that we talked about before. Now there is an imbalance here. How many of you is still not sure about the imbalance? Let me know in the chat so that I can elaborate in details. Otherwise I'll just move on. So let me know in the chat if you are not sure about the imbalance. So you saw that gold basically has left an imbalance. There is a doji here below the doji and above this weekly candle, and gold is now approaching that imbalance zone, and highly likely that gold might move from here. So with that said, we will be looking for potential bullish opportunity. We will observe if there is any trade comes in. Will not be missing it, as this is weekend and we need some weekend something for the weekend, isn't it? So guys, as I mentioned that you can use the live chat. Let me know in the chat about the imbalance, and also thank you very much. NZUSD, I'm bullish buy. What's your analysis? Look at it, looks like that good one. Gold sir. Mila, thank you very much. Mila, I'm good, thank you very much for being here from USA. Thanks. Gold, yeah, absolutely. Dollar yen, Salim, yeah, absolutely. Euro dollar and Gbpusd Mila, absolutely. Look at it. Future high one. Hi everyone, thank you. And ZUSD. Okay, so looking at, first of all, we have looked at gold. We'll come back again. Let me look at the euro dollar and Gbpusd, two important pairs. So you know that euro dollar has come to this level of support, and then we saw that basically euro dollar has gone up again. This is what I mentioned also in the so today not that much of volatility on euro dollar. Okay, we see that basically on euro dollar there was a fake move to the upside. We saw that there is a big fake move. This is a big move followed by a consolidation, and then we see that basically euro dollar now, you know, slowly coming back down. Now with that said, okay, euro dollar basically has broken down. Now we have seen a retracement to the upside. Now at this point, what we can expect on euro dollar is that if you closely look at, first let me tell you the theory behind. First of all, you see that euro dollar, this is the 4-hour time frame. We saw that this market was dropping in this downtrend, and there is a liquidity gap here. Okay, I always look at the liquidity gap because this is where I find radar or you know the direction of the market. I always look at liquidity and trend. So let me look at bigger picture, then I will explain what I looked at. Now firstly, from the monthly, we saw that basically euro dollar has formed this monthly you know this bearish candle, and this candle basically has a strong rejection from the top, from this resistance level on euro dollar. Okay, so with that rejection, this is a very important level. We see that there is a support here on the monthly, acted here as a resistance, and this red candle is quite significant. The reason is, firstly, euro dollar is a long-term historically bearish market, and the price has broken this monthly resistance zone, overextended market, and then has closed back down below to the you know, again below the resistance zone. So with that said, after this move on euro dollar, now we can expect, you know, a proper retracement. So this first candle on the monthly is basically a part of the big move down, and at the same time, if you consider this smaller move, we can expect it as a retracement. So if we take our Fibonacci for this impulse on euro dollar, low to the high, we see that still it didn't reach at 38.2% Fibonacci level. That can give us still a high probability for euro dollar to drop on the monthly. If we look at the weekly, now from the weekly perspective, this is what we have seen so far is the monthly. Okay, now for the weekly, guys, what do you see that, let me tell you what I look at, and then you'll see. I'll put a circle on it. Now I put 3 circles, guys and girls, and you need to tell, because this is weekend and weekly candle, and now I have something here for you. Is, where's the question mark? Okay, so let me know what we can write this market. We can predict to drop or we can predict to rise. Let me know in the chat. From these 3 circles, what what I think that euro dollar is likely to do next from the weekly. What is the imbalance in terms of logic behind? Very good, favor, thank you. We'll talk at it. So I have sell from 1841. Any suggestion? So you had a sell from 1841. If you had a sell from 1841, I think that, you know, it is now coming down for a deeper retracement. What I would say that probably you can close at 1841 if the price drop to this level. Imbalance the FPG, which is the gap between the first candle low and the third candle high. Yeah, you got the point, but a bit more elaborative. I'll talk more about. So I have sell from 1841. Any suggestion? Okay, we do euro drops. You'll have to drop. You'll drop. Yeah, I think so. That's what we are like talking about. For me, you know, if I look at the euro dollar, okay, so drop. Yep, very good point. Awesome. This is what exactly I answer. You know, okay, very good. I saw that you guys are very well knowledgeable. That's what I need, you know, to be knowledgeable. And I'm sure that, you know, when you are in this academy, in this channel, definitely you gonna make it. Okay, how many of you dedicated to become a consistently profitable trader? You know, affirming is very important. When you affirm, it really turns into reality. So write down on the chat. Let me so you guys answered exactly. This three circle basically represents a drop. Now why? Because in these three candles, this market is showing a significant bearish pressure in this market. Firstly, there's a long liquidity in long week candle, a strong rejection with this pin bar, you know, a huge liquidity grab with a very strong rejection, red candle, almost no wick at the bottom, followed by strong red candle, narrower doji with a crossover of the previous one's high, grab liquidity with this long doji, and then strong rejection, and then we saw that there is a long week candle so far. So in the next week, what I think that I'll discuss the imbalance later. What I think that if in case euro dollar today remain below this doji, okay, in the opening of trading week, what I think that euro dollar will immediately drop to this level or break this support. So looking at daily, now from the daily perspective, we see that euro dollar basically, now you can see it rejecting from here. Even tonight we could see, tonight means in euro zone, could be today, but I love saying night because it's night here. What's your time in eurozone? So you saw that euro dollar is rejecting with this long weekend, and you can see that it is following this trend line on the daily. In a 4 hour, we see that basically the price has formed an head and shoulder. Now this liquidity grab is quite significant. Okay, the reason is when you see this kind of liquidity grab, so you saw that the price was dropping along this trend line, okay, suddenly has broken the other direction of the trend line, created a couple of impulse, has gone up to this level and then has gone back down below, is the sign that euro dollar is preparing for massive drop. And we saw that basically the price completed a nice looking head and shoulder here. Okay, and with that head and shoulder, this current session candle slowly turning to a bearish candle. And with that said, what I think that now euro dollar is preparing for a drop, and we could potentially see this market probably today, you know, this is the weekly candle. I think that even we could see that euro dollar is coming back to the support again. So with that said, euro dollar is from here, what I think that it will drop, and we saw that this impulse, everything is favoring us. There is a head and shoulder with a right shoulder is lower than this, so euro dollar is significantly bearish. We see this from this 20 EMA. We see that euro dollar basically dropping, and we see a sell alert along this zone according to our TF or trend following strategy indicator that is available for our lifetime students. So we see that euro dollar basically rejecting from that level. So for me, euro dollar is bearish. Let me know your thought as well, guys and girls. Okay, so there is a free Telegram link passed by Isa. She is our moderator, so you can find a link for the free Telegram channel. Isa, thank you very much. Anyone, go to the live website. She's always there to help you. She's one of our admin. She's very good helping everyone. So if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask her. Okay, I'm full-time Forex trader. Amazing, Mila. Thank you. Yeah, I know you. I knew you from very early in this Forex trading wizard academy. You're a full-time trader. Very good, Mila. Thank you very much for being here, for helping the academy as well. I wish everyone a good day. Thank you very much, Rahim. I have found that a consistently profitable trader. Chindi, very good. Thank you very much. That's what we need. You see that affirming is very, very important. The reason is, why affirming is important. You see that I'm gonna tell you something in the middle, which is really, really will change the way you look at trading or anything in life. Now, before I go to that point, guys, I'll pause for 2 seconds. Give a big thumbs up. Okay, your like and also subscribe will really help us and also help you as well. Everything will be in your homepage, and anything I'm releasing, including the trade alert sometime I sent in the free Telegram channel, and everything will be in your fingertips. So make sure that you give a big like and subscribe. I'll pause for 2 seconds. Okay, thank you very much. So what we're talking about, the affirming, you see that. So I'll tell you two model here. Now the reason is what I'm saying affirming is important is, see, the way we look at the, let's talk about the trading, being a trader. Let's say we have a model that is by, you can say the societal model by S, or maybe we can say that popular model or conventional model, whatever you want to say. And there is another model, is the actual model that is not known to most people. So what is that model? Is that, let's say you want to be a trader in a societal or conventional model. Let's say the way we think that you want to be a trader, you are a profitable trader. Now, so what we see, we look outside. Let's say you are here in 2023, okay, and you think that, okay, you say that I will be a profitable trader if you are in a societal model or in a conventional model, and you say that I will be a profitable trader. Now you will be a profitable trader. Now you look at 2030, okay, or 2029. So you say that, okay, I will be a profitable trader. Now if you say I will be a profitable trader, in fact you are, what I can say, you are displaying that you are not a profitable trader. You might say, okay, that's true, I'm not a profitable trader, but as a matter of fact, it's in the now. You have to be in the now a profitable trader to want to be a profitable trader. So how does it work? In actual model, the way it is that, in fact, see, in the societal model, it says that you have to do something to be a profitable trader. So it's based on doing. You see that this is the point, based on doing. In actual model, it's not about based on doing. It's actual model is based on being. Okay, so that means that you have to be now now, not in the future, to be a profitable trader. In fact, there is no future. How does it work? There is no future. So the way we are taught that time is linear, time is not linear. Time is everywhere. Everything is in the now. So the way we need to achieve that goal is by becoming in the now. So how do you become in the now? When you affirm that, okay, I'm a professional trader, I'm a consistently profitable trader. When you say this, then you actually triggering or becoming one is in the now, and it will, if it will impact your deeper mind to create that becoming that profitable trader. So which is very important, and becoming is very, very important. So you can become a profitable trader now, okay, instead of looking at long future. So this is where it's very important that you always stay in the now, that saying that, okay, I'm a profitable trader, and then you started to work on it. It just take a time. So it's a strong belief inside you that you hold, a conviction that will take you to the place where you want to go. So there are more depth in it. We'll discuss all of them. Thank you very much. So let me look at Mr. Best Trader. I have seen this second time. Oh my god. Yeah, that's TQEK. That's fine. How many of you have an experience of blowing account? In fact, let me know. I know that it's sometime you might not want to say, that's fine, but let me know, then I'll tell you my story as well. Okay. Okay, so let me look at this chat. South Africa, thank you. Agree, amazing job. Yeah, everything's what's your view on gold? Yeah, I'll look at it. Look at Gbpusd, NZUSD, my friend. Yeah, thank you, Kakulan. Rahim, can it be that you learn some? No, the thing is that I understand, Rahim, you said it's basically there is something comes up with experience, and life is like that. Daniel, yeah, that's you have blown 10 days in one day. Yeah, that's an experience, but at the same time it's a learning. Thank you for priceless. Thank you, Doozy. Thank you very much for being so kind. Thank you. Yes, sure. Congratulations for being consistent. Thank you, Mila. Amazing favor. Thank you. Yeah, Richie, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that you said. Very good, Richie. Amazing. Yeah, I remember that in our VIP chat that I talk about that everyone was saying that, okay, don't do that, and then I posted that be positive, be it's okay, and you recovered 20k. Amazing. 20k. That's I remember everything. That's good, Richie. Thank you. That's what I need, guys. We need to be hopeful and positive. Actually knew very much about Yeah, thank you, Rahim. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know that everyone here are very smart and intelligent. Um, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. When we say something, our mind naturally look for proof, right? That's completely fine. If I say that I'm a profitable trader, I'm not, definitely my mind will not accept it, because let's say if you say that I'm a profitable trader, but if you are not, then your mind will not accept it. Now the thing work is many ways it works. Sometimes it says that successful people a little bit of deluded. The reason is very simple. you know if you if you find the YouTubers, let's say the people who create a YouTube channel, they knows it very well. To get a subscriber on YouTube, it takes a lot of effort and time. And how does it work? In the beginning, you need to post a lot of, let's say, content, and you need to wait for a couple of subscribers to come to you. Then how do you stay motivated yourself on that path? Is by deluding yourself. Let's say you saw one subscriber and you start to say, okay, my channel is growing very fast, there's one subscriber already there, and I will make everything for him, like this way. So that's how it is. Let's say you are not by let you need to like convince yourself. For example, if you look at 1 month's history, you saw that there is a minus figure. Look at 3 days history, you saw it positive, and you start to say that, okay, in the past 3 days I was profitable, so I'm a profitable trader. Or maybe in the last one trade you made a profit, and you start to say to yourself, look at this, I'm a profitable trader. The reason is, you see, everything is your attention. Okay, it's in there is a famous quantum physicist. He has written a book, and that book clearly explained the nature of reality, nature of how we create things, how we stay motivated and create great things, become a profitable trader, is by attention. And that's why sometimes it's so difficult for some people to achieve some success or greatness in life, is because of the attention. What we pay attention will grow. For example, the way it works, let's say, if someone doesn't have, let's say, have no idea about what he or she wants exactly, then automatically by default our mind will pay attention to what we don't want, and we end up getting it more and more. This is very very paradoxical, because let's say I don't like a job. For example, I do a full-time job or a part-time job, but I don't like it. Okay, but I don't know, let's say, or you don't know, or anyone, let's say XYZ, okay, doesn't know what he or she wants, and only she or he knows that what he doesn't like. Then what will happen? He will pay attention to what he doesn't like, and he end up getting it more and more. If he doesn't like a full-time job, and he only knows that what he doesn't like, and he will end up getting it more and more, and he can't get out of this place. The reason is, he or she doesn't know actually what he or she wants, and that is where the key points of all of this. So similarly, let's say if I look at my trading account, even if someone is a profitable trader, if he or she is focusing on the things that is going wrong, then he can focus on the last 2 trades that was losing and saying that, okay, I'm not doing well. Or at the same time, you maybe in the last 10 trade you didn't do well, you last 1 trade you did well, and you start to pay attention to this. The reason is, what you will pay attention will grow. So what do you want to grow? You want to grow your account, or is that way everything works? Because our mind cannot understand the difference between negative and positive. It only can understand the difference between like, it only knows what it is paying attention to, and it will grow from there. Okay, so this is why affirmation will basically create a resonance inside you to take you to a level where you want to be. It's important. And the way also being real is completely fine. That you said that, let's say you said that I can't convince myself that I'm a profiter, but I will be on the way. That's also fine. You know that some people, I also did that. Some people write a check to themselves. Some people write letters. You know, I did a lot of things, stuffs, and that's really, really important. You know, I wrote a letter to myself and posted from post office sometime. Okay, congratulating myself for this and that. So these things really affect our psychology and overall success or anything in trading or in everywhere the same. Okay, blow December. Okay, thank you from South Africa. Blow multiple accounts due to greed and not knowing when to retrade. Very good. Very, very good question. And I know that it's an awful experience. Look at it. Do you explain what is your footprint chart to find out order flow? Is it helpful? Yes, absolutely, it's helpful. Order flow is very helpful. Okay, answer. Thank you very much. Very good answer. Thank you, Tariq. Gbpusd, I love it to see that 100 people are watching this live. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely, answer. Thank you very much for your appreciation. That's really good. Okay, thank you. So let's look at now okay, dollar yen. Let me see which one is basically giving us a possible trading opportunity. Okay, looking at the US30, guys, we had a great trade. So today's trade we had on US30. Now this one, let me explain why I posted this trade alert to our students. Now, guys, you know, how many of you trade US30? So we had a trade this one in our VIP Telegram channel today, 1 to 1.5. Amazing trade. Now let me tell you why I have taken this trade, so that for those who are on the channel and all for those who are not, probably you still can learn from it. That's really helpful. So US30 on the 1 hour time frame, this is the trade when the price was here that I posted. Now during the pre-London session live streaming, guys, I'm sure that for those who are here, remember, okay, this is what exactly I told, and that US30 did it. Okay, and for those who watched that live stream, definitely had made the same trade, give a big like. You see that US30 during this live session yesterday, this is what I mentioned, that also that US30 is likely to reverse from here after you know, consolidation. Did it, the price has broken out, and I was watching that price action for an entry. So what happened is that if I go to the 1 hour chart, you see that US30 basically has a long consolidation here, multiple times liquidity grab from this support, and then bounce to the upside. Now this is 1 hour chart, and we saw that there's an impulse from here, big impulse, and then correction. Okay, with that correction we have seen a false breakout here, and with that false breakout, basically this is where the entry point is, because the price in fact exactly tested this previous support here, resistance here. This is the order block. Smart money, you know, sold from this zone, has come back to this level, has broken down again, tested this previous supply zone as a demand zone, and we saw that from that demand zone there's a bullish candle, and with that bullish candle we have opened this buy position from here. Okay, and this is what also, as I mentioned, that during that London session, pre-London session, you can see that US30 basically has crossed all these support zone here and then going up, and at that point of time we have opened this position on this one. So Okay guys, so we this is the trade that we have opened. Let me quickly show you the entries so that you have exactly. So our entry at was 3290. Okay, stop loss at 3290, 32964 was entry, and we closed it here. So which is 1.5 risk to reward ratio trade. Now with this, basically when the price was here, you see that back to back 2 weekless candle basically has created this false breakout to the downside, and I love sometime, you know, US30, this kind of price action, and you can see it in fact in just 3 hours time it hit the TP almost 1.5 times. So I love this kind of trade is because US30, when especially NASDAQ and US30, when they create a false breakout, the market moves, and very easily it can be predicted on US30 and in NASDAQ, this kind of movement. Okay guys, so if you wanna trade this with us to in our private Telegram channel and also learn our strategies, okay, with our VIP students, and also there is a tools available. As you can see, there is a buy alert here. This is our TF strategy that is translated into a Python script available for TradingView users as well as MT4 user. There is a link in the description area. You can visit us, join us to learn our strategies and also to trade with us. And also there is a link at the top of this live chat. You can visit the website. If you have any question, there is always a live agent available. Isa is there always. You can ask her any question. Thank you very much for being here. How are you, master? Thank you very much, Muhammad Zaid. Wish you have a great day. I really had a good day. Thank you very much. Like button please. Thank you. Amazing. Hello sir, thank you. Euro USD showing some bullish move. What do you think? We'll look at it. Bullish move. I don't think that this market will be that much of bullish. Okay, let's see how it goes. I think that, you know, the way the price actions form, I think ultimately this market will in fact might go down. So with that said, NZUSD absolutely. Sir, can we do live trade now for Salman? Yeah, we open a trade. You remember that on gold? Yeah, to open a trade is we need to see that, you know, which one is in fact giving us an opportunity, and then we'll jump on a trade definitely. Amazing, Salman Shikda, thank you. Good job. Good job. 42p from $yen, 30p from Gbpusd. Very good to hear that. This is what I need, you know, everyone to make money. It's very important. Okay, so I'll just look at now which one to giving the best opportunity. Looking at Gbpusd, just look at this one. I think this one might, you know, might break down the way it has formed. Let me look at bigger picture monthly. Okay, so with Gbpusd, okay, we saw that this is the monthly candle that has a long wick at the top and also long wick at the bottom. There is a, you know, body in the middle on Gbpusd. Okay, so with that instrument on Gbpusd, we see that basically this market, this is there is a candle that is quite significant, because if you closely look at on Gbpusd, look at this 2 monthly candle, a monthly bearish candle, another monthly bearish candle, back to back 2 monthly bearish candle, followed by 2 monthly bullish candle. Though this is a long-term bull market, we have seen that still 2 monthly bullish candle is smaller, quite smaller than the 2 monthly bearish candle. So still the sellers could be a little bit stronger in the market. Now, after the previous monthly close, we saw that this month after market opened, the price revisited the upper part of this monthly week. Okay, you can see that revisited that part, created a lower high here, and then we saw basically Gbpusd from this monthly. This is the resistance of this monthly. Now what I think that Gbpusd, it might come down now, for the resistance turning support. So if I look at the weekly perspective on Gbpusd, we see that basically this is the weekly candle which is forming a doji. Now with that doji formation, it's still not close. Let me look at daily. What I think that Gbpusd from the daily, as this is the last day of trading week, we might see some drop, and I think that this market might come to this daily 20 EMA. So if we look at the 4-hour, okay, we see that now this is where I feel like this not feel like I see from the fact that this market is coming back down, is because you can see there is a double top, and we saw the right side couldn't break this high. Okay, and that's the sign that Gbpusd will come back and will break this low. So normally in an uptrend, when the price cannot break the high, the price normally return back to create a new lower low. So with that said, Gbpusd could continue to drop at least to this level of support. So this market now is showing significant bearish momentum. Okay, so looking back to gold to see what we can do on gold. Okay, before I go back to the gold, guys, let me know in the chat. Also guys, I put a link, Isa has put a link in the chat about the for the brokerage trade that we are recommending. If any one of you are looking for a regulated broker, you can use that link to open an account with them. So basically trade is fully regulated broker, and there is a trade credit bonus for you using our link. You can find the link on the chat. You can use it to open an account with them. And thank you very much for your support to the channel, and at the same time you are going to a regulated broker, which is an important part of trading. Sir, in gold it's tested the rest. Can you go long in 30 minutes? 30 minutes gold. Look, I will not be long neither short for the time being. We have to look at further confirmation. The reason, let me tell you, is that firstly, gold in a zone which is very, very crucial now. If you look at daily, you see that exactly gold on a 20 period moving average on the daily. Okay, now from a daily 20 period moving average, and this moving average on gold is crossed long ago, almost in 1894 level, and first time gold has hit that daily 20 EMA. Okay, so because it first time hit the daily 20 EMA, there is a probability for the sellers will try to sell this market. okay, in that zone. And at the same time the price is above this support zone here, pardon me, resistance zone here, okay, above this daily high. So the buyers also is there, so there will be some battle between buyers and sellers in this level that will in fact propel the price, okay, in this direction, okay. So which is a very important aspect in your trading, to look at the important area of value, okay. Now if I look at the weekly, we see that basically from the weekly that gold has a rejection from this bottom, okay, and now there is a, you know, there is a high probability for gold to be bullish further, okay, in the upcoming week as well, based on, you can see that this doji is closing in 41 minutes on the 4-hour. Now it is possible for the price to respect this doji and to have another move to the upside, okay. So let's see how this doji is closing, but this market is quite overextended now. So let's see how it does. We'll look at on the lower time frame to see how, if we see that, let's say on the 4-hour the price is showing a bullish move, then we can look at on the 5 minutes for potential bullish setup on gold. So we see there is a movement here, correction, movement, correction. So basically this market yeah, this showing bullish, okay. So for bullish, we are very accurate in gold analysis, as you have seen, and we had quite successful trade on gold, guys. There is a reason behind it, you know. Some of you have shared your your story about, you know, blowing account. My one is much more tragic, okay. You know, when I started trading, as I mentioned, in 2014, I told you guys before, you know, I had blown 90k in one night, and that whole account is gone in gold trading, and it was devastated, you know. So that in fact, you know, triggered a lot of things inside me. So that's why I became very good at gold, to understand this market. You know, there are some live market behavior that gold always shows, and that really a big advantage. So for example, I posted a strategy behind it, I think a couple of weeks ago. You can check in my YouTube channel on gold timing, because, you know, the most important thing that I found in trading, along with price action, market structure, and the timing. Timing is not, I'm saying about, let's say, time frame on trading, but I'm saying that at what time of the day or week or the month is the price is in. It's really big factor in deciding trading, because and this is a big missing puzzle of the, you know, it's the missing piece of the puzzle that many traders can't figure out. Because, you know, when you look at the candle, you see this one is a news candle. I remember every candle I have a memory behind it. You see this one is a big news candle. This one is also, I think, a news candle. So we traded this one, okay, on the lower time frame. So they look same, right? When you passed this time candle, they look same, but when it comes to the real-time experience, they are very different than normal candle. And that's I I can say the rare experience that you can have, because it takes time, in fact, to understand the live market experience. And that's why it comes to learning from a mentor also important, that not, you don't have to be with me. You can find any mentor that you really love, trust, and learn from it. That's what I tell that, guys. Because in the beginning, if you are a beginning or losing in trading, that I will say that definitely it's a good idea to learn. Okay. And without learning, nothing happen in the world. You can't do anything without learning. Not even kids can walk without learning. Okay. So it is important that you do proper learning, and rather than losing money. So yeah, it comes with a reward. It comes with a big reward. Initially, little bit of bit better experience in trading. Probably if you are beginning, probably you have a couple of losing trade and you might lose hope, but it's, in fact, trust me, it's a big freedom. I can't explain how it looks like to be a profitable trader. It's like making money in autopilot. Press the button, make the money, pay the bills. So what else you need? So to do that, just it takes little bit of time, little bit of patience, a little bit of learning. And anything you can do, let's say you are working, you are doing anything in the middle, you can do. Takes a little bit of time and patience. So let's go back to the analysis, guys. Let me look at USDPS. Let me look at DXY, guys. It will really give us an idea of what's going to happen, because DXY is super important. Okay. So you see that basically DXY, if I look at the monthly, we see that from the monthly perspective, DXY, after the monthly close, we saw that the price slowly coming down. Let me look at the weekly. Now this is the weekly candle that has just closed on DXY. Now we have seen that with that candle, it's a half body, half wick candle, still not close, but it is crucial candle. What I think that DXY is likely to do in the upcoming week, this one might be closing what I think that like that as a doji around this zone, and in the upcoming week we might see that DXY respecting the low of this weekly candle, creating a higher low, is likely to be bullish. And today also we might see that DXY likely to be bullish. Now this is the daily candle. You saw there is a green candle. Now the red one is coming down to this support, and if you closely look at, you see the DXY in fact in a bullish move, right? This is a daily chart, a bullish move, and then we saw that the market has come back down here to this previous resistance turning support, and we saw that in this daily structure, this is a bullish structure on DXY. Now many trader might be trapped here by thinking, okay, there is a head and shoulder, because we start to see a lot of pattern when we trade. That's fine, that's happened to me also, but always keep in mind that the market structure and price action are the only way you can think of in terms of making the directional decision as well as trading decision is very important. So a pattern will come later. Now we see that basically this red candle is a liquidity grab from this support, and with this green candle it's initiated another move. Now it's coming for retracement. What I think that DXY is likely to be bullish in the upcoming week. So from the 4-hour, we see that basically this market, there is a liquidity gap here as well. There is a double bottom on DXY, impulse, correction, impulse, correction, impulse. So with that double bottom, this is the previous support zone turning resistance here. So you see that basically previous resistance, support here, resistance here, which is turning support here. And this is what I, in the London session also, guys, this is what I mentioned, that when the price was is likely to drop here, because you see this is a liquidity gap here, double bottom has broken out. Basically it initiated another impulse, and now it is coming for a correction to test the smart, this is where the smart money bought to test this level, this previous resistance turning support, and from here we could see that DXY is going up. So with that said, DXY for me is bullish. That means that in the upcoming week as well, we could see that DXY is coming down, going up. Okay, so let me look at the chart, guys. NZUSD, I'll look at next. NZUSD, can you buy NZUSD? I'll look at it. What's the best time frame to enter the exit gold trading? Lee, I will look at it. Time frame on. Hello guys, thank you. I mean, you talk about timing very often. Please tell more about. Okay, Lee, yeah, we'll talk about it. I have so much difficult learning the basics, and I understand your situation completely. That's fine. We had everyone go through the same difficulties, but let me explain how you can accelerate your learning. Line drawing the trend line. Yeah, I understand gold. Yeah. So if DXY will go up, yeah, if DXY going up, then gold normally inversely related to DXY. Yes, thank you. So I have a couple of important topic. I'll look at NZUSD, and then I'll jump back to the points that you guys discussed. First of all, I'll look at NZUSD. Okay, looking at NZUSD on the daily. Yeah, so NZUSD, guys, what I see that this market also bearish. Okay, you can see that basically there was an impulse on this is the weekly chart. First looking at monthly. Now from the monthly, the NZUSD, the candle it has created is in fact a typical bearish engulfer. Okay, from this crossover of this 20 EMA, we saw that basically this is where we see exactly the sell alert on NZUSD according to our TF or trend following strategy indicator, and we see that from this level basically NZUSD has a big red bearish engulfer. Now with that bearish engulfer, we have seen that NZUSD As soon as this candle opened this month, we have seen initially a bounce to the upside. Now slowly the price is rejecting, and this is a historically long-term bearish market, and you can see this is the trend line the price was following, and from that trend line NZUSD has a bounce, means that we can expect now a deeper down. Now if I look at the weekly, we saw already an impulse is created on the weekly. Now this is the correction, we can expect another impulse now. So you saw that there is a long weekend already, the price has crossed the previous weekly high and now slowly rejecting, means that even it could be closing here as a doji and next week melting down. So basically NZUSD looks like that it is bearish. Now if I look at the daily, now from the daily we saw that there was a big impulse, consolidation, correction, impulse, correction. Now this daily candle basically has broken the local swing high. Okay, that's the sign that NZUSD basically prepared for another drop, and as a result yesterday we have seen that from this 20 EMA zone we have seen a rejection. So today so far the price is forming a doji. Now there is one probability to happen, is that it might remain like this week. Next week it might go to the 20 EMA again and then could drop. Okay, so let me see the possibilities of that to happen. Okay, so what I think, that I strongly believe that you can see this candle is closing in 26 minutes, and I don't think that NZUSD will drop like that without retesting this level where there is a 20 EMA. What I think, that you see after this candle there will be 2 more candles on the 4-hour before the weekly close. What I think, that it might remain in the sideway for the whole 2 sessions, up and down. Maybe one will come down and then will go up like that, and will close as a weekly like this, as a doji, like this long week candle. And then next week after testing some part of this week, and then it's coming back down. So if that's the situation on this market, then how we can trade only in the very lower time frame. I look at the 5 minutes, because so in this lower time frame NZUSD on the 5 minutes time frame, I think that this one will be bullish here. 4-hour, yeah, I don't think that this market will drop like this. Instead we could see some slower movement to the upside, little bit sideways, and then we might see testing this resistance and then dropping down here like that. Okay guys, so give a big thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. And going back to US30, again, probably you have seen that US30 now, as I mentioned earlier, we had this trade on US30 today in our Forex Trading Wizard Academy. Amazing trade. Now if you wanna this is the candle that has given this trade. There is a strong false breakout here, and from that level we have seen this big bullish move happen on US30. Now if I look at the weekly perspective on this one, also I posted the analysis to you guys, hopefully that you have seen that, so that everyone can get benefited from it. Now US30 from the weekly, from this support, this market had a big bounce. Okay, if I look at the monthly, we see that from this monthly, this is a long-term perspective, is a bullish market. Starting from here you see this impulse to the upside, and then consolidation has come to this support. Now it is forming another bullish impulse. Okay, so with that impulse we see that from the weekly, from this support here, support here creating a higher low, we see the market is bouncing to the upside. Now with that said, you see that US30 on the daily formed a middleman previous day, which is the main driving force for the trade that I have taken today, guys. Middleman is, probably you have heard of hanging man, shooting star. You haven't heard of middleman. Middleman is, we have a specific video on this. Is only you will hear in Forex Trading Wizard Academy about this candlestick pattern. And middleman is basically when you see a candle, it's in a short video, I may not be able to explain. We have a specific premium strategy as well, compacted to help the traders to learn and to trade every day. So this basically, when you see a candle like that as a almost same week at the as the body, that's a middleman. Now this candle will not be middleman if it is not playing certain role, especially if this candle is, let's say this one here, especially when middleman act as a breakout candle from an important level of support, is where it's a high probability setup. Now you see this is the daily chart on US30, and from this is the middleman. There's a long wick, healthy body, and a long wick, and as a result we have seen that this market, in fact, it has manifested to the upside. It has gone to the upside, and that's the reason we have taken this trade from here, exactly stop loss below this low, and we took 1.5 full profit on this one. Okay, so and you saw that it basically grabbed liquidity and then started to push up. Okay, so now let's say you say that, okay, I'm not on the trade, I couldn't take the trade, how can I take a trade on US30? Now looking at daily, let me look at the 1 hour chart. This is weekend. What I think that this market will keep pushing high. Okay, this market will keep pushing high. If I do the 15 minutes, we already have seen that so on the 15 minutes, what we have seen that basically this market, you see that there is a double bottom here. Okay, and it is started to reverse from here. So this is the very important level. From here we see this start to push up, and I think that this market will push high again, but at the same time we may not be able to trade from here. We just need a little bit of better place. Let me look at the 5-minute chart. Okay, so I had a question before from you guys that about the timing. Okay, I didn't address that question. Okay, timing. Okay, timing is crucial part of trading, guys. Keep in mind. Okay, and let me tell you what is timing. See, let's say 1 day earlier than NFP. Okay, 2 sessions earlier than than NFP, just after the NFP, first session of the weekend opening, they are very, very identical. Okay, different, unique, and the market will behave very, very predictably if you can find the pattern of this timing with the price action. See, as I mentioned, it's a short video, it's sometimes very difficult to explain, but let me give you a quick example on how you can understand it. For example, there's a square, there is a circle, and then there is a line. Now if someone give you something like that, let's say, and then an arrow. Now if someone give you like this pattern, simplest way, a square, and then a line, and then a circle, okay, and then an arrow, right? So what you saw that basically this thing shifted here, right? This circle just shifted here. Now if third time, if someone tell you to draw this unit here, you easily can do it, right? Because you know that there is a pattern here, you know that this is going to be like that, okay? So you say that, okay, square, so this one shifted. So basically you will shift this one, shifted there. Now it will be square, and then arrow, line, circle, by the way, whatever. So you understood what I mean, like it's a predictable pattern that you will follow. Similarly, when you look at this kind of timing, it's very important. For example, before just opening the London session, the market behave in a certain way. In the first 4-hour candle on gold that closes in London session, this candle, you will see that 1 hour earlier most of the time will come to the entry, like will come to the opening and closing zone. Let's say this is the gold candle, right? For example, this one. Now this doji or any of this candle, you will see that the one that is on London session, even if this is the full candle, it will come to that point at certain period of time, and then you know that, okay, it come to that point, I'm gonna buy, and it will go up, hit your TP. It's an incredible experience. That's what I'm telling you. This is one thing. Another thing is about the pattern that we talk. So when there is a news release, let's say certain kind of news release, if you go to the Forex factory, and go to the calendar, okay, so if you go to this calendar, you can see that, let's say Monday there is a CHF news coming 6:30 p.m. and then 2:30 p.m. 7th of March AUD, and that night USD. So when you marry those pair together, let's say AUD USD, AUD CHF, USD CHF, they create a predictable pattern based on the news. This is the fundamental factors that we consider in our Forex trading wizard, and that's an amazing strategy that I love to trade, because this is where you basically consider the fundamental aspect of trading. So for example, let's say this is now New York session, tomorrow AUD news at 11:30 in the morning. Most of the time you see that AUD news. In the New York session or before London session today, the price will behave in a very, very predictable way. That is the timing that I talk about, okay? And that is why you have seen that sometime in this live session as well, we take some crazy trade, you know, even AUD, remember that. Let me show you exactly some trade I exactly remember. If I this trade, okay, if you turn on this TF, you see this is the buy exactly here. This is the trade that we took in this live session exactly here. You see this buy alert, and this is the strategy that we use to trade this kind of movement on based on this news and price action. And if you go, I don't look at the calendar, but you can look at this date back, you see a news here. So this is what we use, and that's an incredible tools that we have, and that's why I invite you, if you wanna look at that more, to learn more about it, there is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the chat, top of the chat. You can visit the website, join us to become an independent profitable trader. And to access all the tools, I will invite you to join the lifetime access plan. This is the best trading education you will ever find, in my opinion. So let's look at now AUD USD, guys. We saw that it basically, this is the 4-hour time frame. It formed an inverted head and shoulder and then has broken to the upside. Okay, if I look at the daily, this is what exactly I posted in the analysis, also on YouTube. Probably you have seen that. Now we can see that basically AUD USD, let me tell you why I have predicted that way. Doing a full multi-time frame, what do you see that from the monthly perspective, this market, there is a bearish engulfer on the monthly. It's a long bearish engulfer. So with that bearish engulfer, basically the price has been rejected from this resistance to the downside. And if I look at the weekly, we saw there's a bounce, and what I think that this market is likely to hit this important previous support turning resistance along with 20 EMA on the weekly. And if I look at the daily, we saw there is a consolidation pattern. What I think that this market is likely to go up, test this level, and then we could see that again, it is coming back down. So for the short term, we see on the 4-hour as well, we see that there is an inverted head and shoulder. And from here, what I think that it will go up there, we'll test this level, and then we'll break. And this is what in yesterday's analysis also you have seen that. So basically AUD USD short term bullish, but long term I think that this market is going to be bearish. Okay, so let me look at other questions that I had before. Thank you, Anna. No problems, thank you very much. Okay, so you had another question that you said that you find it difficult. Okay, learning is basic, okay, so it's what I can say. In the beginning, when I opened the chart, I didn't understand anything. It looks very complex, but over time I learned it. The only way that I would say from a very broader perspective is that just don't stress, don't put too much pressure, just take it easy. Anything, see, I'll tell you something that might not be what I can say, from a very few conventional way, if you think it may not be suitable, is that, see, if you anything put too much importance, then it will create a difficult to achieve. So because when we put too much importance on something, then the nature, we work against the nature's force. So there is an everywhere in this universe there is an homogeneity in the energy field. That means the nature or the universe always strive for balance. This is the natural phenomena, even before coming human being on earth, or any animal, how this universe operated with balance, right? So this is the natural way, is that everything strive for balance. So when we, let's say, put too much importance on something, then what happens is that we create an inhomogeneity in the energy field, and then we work against the energy, and the energy ultimately will take over to create that balance. And that's why sometimes it's becomes so hard to achieve something when you put too much importance on it, and at the same time too little importance also will create the same inhomogeneity. So it is important that you create, you know, a balancing effect. And that's why you saw that some people, let's say, when grow up in a, let's say, in a very poverty or poor family, sometimes it becomes hard for them to become, you know, free, financially free, is because they put too much importance on wealth or money or whatever, and becomes difficult to achieve, even in relationship, everything. Okay, so you need to, you know, take it easy. It will become easy. Whenever you feel like it's becoming too much pressurized, let it go. Okay, you say, I let go, I forget it, I go for a walk, I don't need any more trading, I forget it. Just forget for 1 or 2 days and come back, you'll see that it becomes easy. So that's how you can reduce the importance, so that the energy being become easy. You know, it takes again, you know, energy field become homogeneous, and then you can start over again. And that's how you can, day by day, you can improve. NZUSD, thank you very much. Good afternoon, thank you. Which time frame affect the market most? Time frame, what do you mean by which time frame affect the market most? Time frame doesn't affect the market. The market is affected by buyers and sellers. I think you mean what time the market is mostly affected, right? You mean is in London session, New York session, weekend? Let me clarify the question, take it, and I will be able to answer it. Okay, what is the relationship between DXY and oil? I don't think there is any substantial relationship between DXY and oil. I think oil is very independent than any other pairs. Only oil is related to CAD, fully related to CAD. AUD USD, okay, absolutely. What are your current positions? Okay, so we closed our US30 trade with 1:1 profit, 1:1.5. Currently we don't have any open position. As soon as we will find, we will be opening any trade. Gold will down. Okay. USD CAD, please. Hello coach, how about gold? GJ, please. Question, Uncle Ted traders. Okay, something happened suddenly. Oil has a big drop, you see that. So Euro CAD has a bounce. Okay, looking at gold, what happened, why there was, okay, so there is a news coming up 2 a.m. today. Yeah, so there is a news coming up, the market going to be very volatile with that news. And we see that euro dollar forming a bullish price action here, and I think that with this move euro dollar is likely to go to this daily 20 EMA zone. Okay, let me look at, we see some sentiment change in the market, like AUD USD, you can see that trying to be bullish here. Let me see if we can find, we see there is a candle close coming. We see AUD getting stronger. We see the GJ GJ might be forming a very strong bearish price action. GBP CHF, GBP USD, just looking at all of them, guys, to see if there's any one. So we see that AUD, SGD, monthly, weekly, this one, USD, SGD. It's not that much of impressive. I think that USDZAR, you can see that USDZAR is forming a kind of head and shoulder, and I think that this market is likely to come to this daily 20 mm. From here we could see again pushing high. So you see the NASDAQ basically hitting the daily 20 EMA as expected. So NASDAQ and US30 is in fact significantly bullish. You can see that after the previous session's liquidity grab, full bullish candle this session also US30. So today was US30 very good, and that's why we opened the trade that on US30. How many of you trade US30? Let me know in the chat. Also NASDAQ in the same way. So thank you for your opinion. We see the dollar yen market. Let me look at if there is anyone has close to it. I see that UJ, let me look at. Eurojpy might be coming to the monthly level of support. Okay. So there is a big drop on CAD, and euro dollar has formed this bullish candle. But I don't think that this market will be very strongly bullish. Okay, I think that in all of them Gbpjpy is showing a significant bearish price action. You can see that there is a bearish engulfer followed by a narrower doji, which is also bearish. I think that GJ is likely to drop, highly likely it will come back to this daily 20 EMA. Okay, this is what I mentioned previously, that Gbpjpy is likely to come back to this trend line, and we saw that there is a back-to-back two rejection from this resistance line, creating series of lower high on Gbpjpy. USD carry. Hello coach, could you please provide any analysis on USD Mexican? I'll look at it. I'll look at sometime thought on Nasdaq. So Nasdaq and US30 doing in the same way. Today Nasdaq and US30 was very good. So I was preparing for Nasdaq, and I later I saw that US30 is much better. So looking at Nasdaq, you can see that it's significantly bullish now. In the similar way, Nasdaq also has grabbed liquidity from here, and we see that this market is now significantly bullish. Now you can see this is the 1 hour candle, which is in fact a strong bullish engulfer from this previous. This is the previous resistance here, which is turning support here, right? Nasdaq, and with that previous resistance turning support, this is the bullish engulfer has formed, and we see that basically this market now pushing high, and the price is above all this resistance level. We will be looking for a potential bullish setup on Nasdaq. Now if I look at the 4 hour, we see the market basically is pushing crazily high to the upside. Okay, it's now going to the daily 20 EMA, and I think that this market will just penetrate to the upside. So there is a long bullish candle here followed by another bullish engulfer on US30, also the same way. Especially US30 is a bit better because it grabbed a good amount of liquidity from here, and then this is why we open this trade on US30. See, every day 2 trade, 1 trade is enough, isn't it? And sometimes we get more, but for me, this is a very good trade, and I send that same trade a lot to the students who are trading with us. My goal is always to look for the best trading opportunity for you guys, and also you'll be learning our strategies. Everyone is learning who are here, the members. So if you want to be on that part, be part of the great trading community, I will invite you to join us. There is a link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of this chat. Visit the website and join us to become. Every day there is a commentary about trading every day, and you will be learning all the strategies we are trading. That's a great trading experience. So yeah, you can find a link, you can join us. There is a discount going on. Thank you for your for being here. Dollar CAD, yeah, absolutely, buy or sell. That's the 100. So looking at dollar CAD, okay, so dollar CAD, we see that basically from this daily, okay, this market, you can see that if you look at this daily candle, you'll understand what's gonna happen. How many of you can guess now what's gonna happen with dollar CAD? I want to know, guys. What I see, that you can see there is a big rejection from the support, and so far this daily candle has not closed, but what we have seen that on dollar CAD there is a strong rejection of price. So rejection of lower price means that this market is preparing for a bullish move. So looking at monthly, we see that basically the price tested this important level, this previous resistance, which is turning support. Looking at weekly, we see that the price basically tested the neckline of this double bottom here. So dollar CAD prepared for a big move. This will be one of my favorite pair coming up. This is the resistance here, there's a double bottom breakout, tested the neckline of the previous resistance, turned support, prepared for another shoot to the upside on dollar CAD. So this is the weekly If I look at the daily, there is a strong rejection from the bottom, so this one is significantly bullish. Now we saw already a bullish engulfer has formed. What I think that this market, we might see some retracement to this level, and from this zone we can expect USD CAD to find a bullish trading setup. Okay guys, so dollar CAD is bullish. So gold, as I mentioned, that as we see the dollar is getting slowly turning to be bullish. For our gold, let me look at how it has closed. You see that gold has broken this swing high. Okay, so with that swing high, this is the resistance here. Also there is a penetration here. What I think that with the strengthening of DXY, if it so far DXY, we see that this current session candle, this one is still bearish. Now dollar CAD showing a little bit of different experiences because the weakness in CAD. Now look, this is the daily chart which we saw a rejection, but if we look at, let's say, DXY, we see this one still not closed. We're looking at gold here. You know what's going to happen? What highly likely to be happen is that you can see this is the weakless candle on the daily, right? What I think that is going to happen next week. Now today gold remains sideways, and in the upcoming week we could see that gold has come below this daily weakless candle, grab liquidity, and then slowly going bullish. So for the short term, I'm looking at all time frame to see how this market is doing. I think that gold might drop for short term. Okay, might drop for short term because it already has broken this swing high. We might see some short term drop on gold. Okay, and yeah, we might see some short term drop on gold, probably to this level. With that weekly candle might be closing somewhere here. See, the market is a little bit of mixed. Okay, yeah, I think gold, because it's weekend, you see the price already has broken a resistance zone here, created an overextended market. What I think that gold for the short term we might see in this weekend, you can see the price already open with a gap. We might see some drop in this direction for short term, and if I look at the daily, we might see that gold probably closing below this daily 20 EMA, and then next week is coming down. So for me, gold slowly turning to be bullish for short term, but you know, for the long term we will see what happens. Nasdaq is showing bullish like US30. I would say that on the pair, all the pairs, Nasdaq and US30, US30 is going up, and highly likely that it will also move to this daily 20 EMA. Okay. All right, guys. As you know that this is weekend, I know that every one of you probably have a good plan, and we see that the market in all of them is, we see Nasdaq and US30 going very well. GJ might be moving in a sideways, AUD USD, so a little bit of choppy as the news is coming 2 a.m. Probably in that moment we might see some volatility in the market after the news, and then we'll see in fact which way the market will be heading. So far, yeah, I will be waiting for the news to be released, because as you can see there isn't something much impressive at the moment in the market. So we'll be waiting for the news to be released, and then we can see which way the market will be heading. Only for the US30 and Nasdaq we see some clear direction. For gold, I think that slowly it might come down, because as I mentioned, this weekend the market is overextended and we might see some, there is already a movement. We can expect now a retracement in this move. So with that said, guys, as this is weekend, I'm gonna leave you in this area, and I sincerely believe that you enjoyed this live session. And as I mentioned, if you want to be part of this trading community to trade with us and also learn our strategy, you can find a link in the description, and also there is a link at the top of the chat. And also any one of you looking for a regulated broker, you can use our recommended broker link about trade. They are regulated, and you will have a bonus using our link. Looking for Gbp sell position later today. What do you mean by Gbp? Gbpusd you mean? I think the Gbpusd might go a little bit further up, even to this daily 20 EMA. Yeah. Okay, guys and girls, hopefully that you enjoyed. I have 2-3 minutes to go. You can ask any question in the meantime, so that I'm sure that I'm not missing anything. So gold looks like that might come back down later today. We already see 20 EMA crossover. We might see coming down. Will, thank you very much. Thank you. Awesome. Have a good weekend, guys, and tomorrow I'm gonna release my weekly forex forecast, so that you don't miss out. Make sure you subscribe and also press that bell button, so that you're notified as soon as I'm releasing anything. And I really appreciate your support to the channel. I'll see you tomorrow in weekly forex forecast, some other educational content coming up, and next week we'll have live streaming again. And next week is NFP, guys. Amazing week. NFP is always, it's like a festival for trader. So as I mentioned that before NFP, I'll recommend you to join us to trade with us. Also stick to the channel. Make sure you join the free Telegram channel for all the updates in a latest time. So thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow again. Thank you, and have a good weekend.